Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Encounter Exagol, brought to you by Wargaming. As always, my name is Phil. We are live from Entoyment in Poole. We have 5 games of X-Wing for you today. Really looking forward to seeing what we've got. Got a good few players down here, a couple of interesting lists, a couple of mirror lists. Maybe we get the mirror list to duke it out and see what happens. That can always be quite fun. But it is first thing on a Sunday morning, so let's see what we can do. On the table today, we've got Ben and Dave. Ben running his scum list. Yes. That is 4 Kimagilas on there. And Dave is running 5 T70s because, I mean, what's better than a T70? That's right, 5 of them. So it's going to be Chance Engagement is our first game, and we will run through the lists shortly. But yes, 5 games today. Let us know what you think in the comments, how it's all going, if you're enjoying everything. But we'll be back with you in just a moment. Going to help make sure the players are all good and all set. Okay, so just having a quick rundown through those lists at the table so they know what to expect. But let's have a rundown of the lists here now. So, Ben, as you said, is running Scum. He has got the only oddball on the table, Zuckus, in the Mist Hunter with Fearless and Contraband Cybernetics. After that, we have 4 Kimagilas. We have Dalen Overus with R5, P8 and Contraband Cybernetics. And then 3 Cartel Executioners, all with Contraband Cybernetics and ablative plating. Gotta love it. Makes it really nice and easy to run through what the list is. But that is some serious bulk there. Definitely going for that objective play and outscoring any small base ship in assault. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. On the other side, Dave is running his resistance list. He has got 5, yes, that's right, 5 T70s. Now, I'll run through the pilots. We've got Kai Thranali, Kerkun, Tevin Wexley, Joff Sea Striker, and Zay Versio. It might be crazy to have 5, but at least Dave's made it nice and easy for me in how to do the list. They've all got prockets, except for Kerkun, who has Crackshot, and Tevin Wexley has thrown Composure in there just for a bit of a giggle. So they're going to start getting set up now as well. So Dave has got the initiative when it comes to setup, but it's not really going to make a huge amount of difference. Dave's basically going to set up 2 ships, Ben will set up all of his, and then Dave will set the rest of his up. It's 4s and 3s across the board, which is going to be quite interesting. Going to make road very important in this game. As I said, we've got 5 games today. We're going to be doing all of these scenarios. Yes, we have 5 scenarios. We don't have to play one twice and then run the risk of that second one being salvage. Not that we dislike salvage, but there are definitely better modes out there. But, oh, I was about to say quite wide spacing for those obstacles to start with. Obstacles, you know what, they kind of make the obstacles, it's that early game tactic of how do you place them, knowing what you want to do around those. Can you sort of make it so that it's going to be as difficult for your opponent as possible? But a really nice L shape. It's almost a shame that we don't actually have 3 more obstacles to go down, so we can make it into a full square. But yeah, quite looking forward to this one. Should be a really good, fun, interesting game here. We'll bring that down a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Getting the whole game on the table there. Obviously, everything was a little bit out of whack. We've been having a few tech issues recently, which has always been quite fun, but we are getting there. Let's just see, can we... I'm going to see if I can straighten that camera up a little bit, guys, so bear with us for the crazies. There we go. A little bit better, but we will see how it goes. If needs be, we can obviously tweak it later. But so far, we've got Joff and Zay up in the top right-hand corner, and it looks like they are going to have a lot of bulk coming right at them. So that's the Cartel Executioner and Zuckus up the top. And this looks like it could be quite a practiced setup there. Obviously, we've got two key beginners facing forward, three facing forward, one up the board, and Zucker's slightly offset a little bit ahead of the game. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But we're nearly done there on the setup, and we shall see how the game goes. All games will be 75 minutes today. We're not going to worry about doing the crazy shenanigans of switching everything around. We're just going to go straight 75 minutes. Have fun. But whilst I'm finishing getting set up, guys, obviously just a reminder, Flight Academy is back. We had the format rules and lists video go up last week, but game one, it's ready. It's dropping tomorrow at midday UK time. So if you're new to the channel and you want to see what Flight Academy is all about, we have 8 other seasons there. But if you want to jump straight into the latest action, tomorrow at 12 o'clock UK time, we have game one of Flight Academy Season 9, the introduction of the large base ships. But they're getting their dials down and the games are about to start in just a moment. I'm just going to have a quick look at all the other tables to see, are they all ready to go, so we can try and keep everything as on time as possible. So I will be back with you in just a moment whilst I check on the other tables. Oh, looks like Ben is going to get the initiative. And we are about to start, guys. So let's give all the tables a countdown. So round one starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin, guys. Oh, I'll tell you what, it is really nice to be back with some X-Wing on live stream. It's been too long. I think I actually can't remember the last time we actually live streamed X-Wing. I think it was probably mid last year, but we absolutely love being down here with X-Wing. It's just such a fun game, such a good crowd to have down here as well. But looks like early doors, Cartel and Zuckus moving straight up. There we go. We said it looked like a practice move. He knew that obstacle was there. He's pulled in the green Cartel just in behind there. So it's going to be, that's going to be a deadly spot up there. However, Dave does have a metric ton of proton rockets to fire out there, and they could cause some damage. Could cause some serious damage. I mean, 4 proton rockets on the board is a lot. You can't escape that. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And just having a look at some of the pilots there, because I'm not overly familiar with Resistance. I don't play them all the time, unfortunately. I should. But looking at what we've got, so Kai Tsunami, after you fully execute maneuver, if you move through a friendly ship, you may perform an evade action. And if you notice, Kai is currently sat behind Care. Care, while you boost, you may use the 1 hard template instead. So inbuilt Daredevil, absolutely love that. The amount of times I wish I had that. Temin Wexley, starting the engagement phase, each friendly 270 X-Wing at range 0-3 may gain 1 strain token to flip its equipped config card. If it does, that ship gains 1 calculate token. That is absolutely brilliant. And you'll see that Temin is up towards the top of the board there. No, sorry, Temin is in the middle. Temin is green. I do need a new eye test soon, so we'll get around to that. Joff, after you lose 1 shield, gain 1 evade token. And Zay Versio, while you defend, if the attacker is damaged, you may reroll 1 defense die. So hopefully Dave is looking to get a lot of damage in their early doors to take advantage of that. Obviously, on the other side of the table, the only things really to look out for Zuckus. While you form a primary attack, you may roll 1 additional attack die. If you do, the defender rolls 1 additional defense die. So I will double check if the Mist Hunter title is on there as well. It wasn't on the list that was sent to me, but I would assume that it would be there. And Dana Everett at the start of the engagement phase, you may choose 1 shield ship in your bullseye and spend 1 charge. If you do, that ship loses 1 shield and you recover 1 shield. There's plenty of shields out there for Ben to go ahead and steal, but that looks like it's the end of round 1. No real action there. Just a bit of posturing, just a bit of moving up. But let's have a quick go round and see, does Ben have the Mist Hunter over there? Yep, he does have the Mist Hunter on there. So wasn't on the list that he submitted, but it's a 0-point upgrade. So, well, your list didn't say Mist Hunter on it when you sent it across. But it's 0 points, so I'll let you. It's a casual tournament. It's the Mist Hunter. I mean, I'd be shocked if you didn't have that on there. So let's just update that on the overlays real quick. Luckily, nothing has happened to any of the ships, so it should be a quick matter of boom. Mist Hunter is now there on the board properly, so that is always good to see. Yes, so we can see that Kai and Care are shooting up through the obstacles in the bottom right-hand corner, looking to come in and flank those Kimagilas. I am really looking forward to seeing how the first interaction goes between these. Who is going to get that decisive hit? Who is Ben going to try and focus down? Has Dave spotted that there is a Dalen in there, and will he be the target of opportunity? Obviously, having the contraband cybernetics is also really good, and the ablative plating is going to allow them just to go whoop, straight over the top and have an absolute great time there. So, yeah, just got to wait for those darts to go down now. And like I said, we do have, again, in the same room as yesterday, there is a Warhammer 40k tournament and I believe a Horus Heresy tournament going on as well. Classic question over on one of the tables. Sensor Boys are being used. And the query is, do Sensor Boys have green dice? Let's have a quick look to the rules. If they load. But that's a question for another table. And the answer is 3. Ooh, and Ben is going to get initiative there. That could be quite scary there. Dave looking like he's absolutely can't wait for it to see what happens, but it's going to need to get Kai and Care in there. Well, Kai, Care, and Temin are going to need to get in there early and start whittling down, because if those Kimagilas can get their shots off and focus the ship down, that could be quite scary. But I have to say, the XWA, like, there are some interesting things with the points, but the fact that so many ships now are 4 points, you can fit. So, I mean, 4 Kimagilas in a list, 5 T70s. I am always wary of T70s because they always do really well against me, which is unfortunate, shall we say, for me. But here we go, and nicely avoiding the obstacle there. Lovely positioning from those. Let's see what Dave does in response. Oh, it's the old resistance one forward. So some long range shots here. Not getting quite close enough to see if they can trigger some prockets. But defense is the word of the day. A cheeky little pop up there. Now I anticipate hard turns from Kai and Thrunali. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so Kai is zipping through Care there to get her evade. Now this is where it gets. This is always an interesting one. So normally you'd be like, right, okay, I'll do the one in front and the same initiative. It just makes sense, but because Kai wants to get that evade, you have to then do it the awkward way, which means marking the ship up and pushing on through. But you know what? To get it, you got to do it. And let's see, is it going to be the 3 hard as well from Care? Oh, it's the 3 bangs. So spreading around a little bit there. So yeah, spreading around a little bit there, opening up that arc. I wonder if we're going to see a barrel roll or anything across. There we go. There is that barrel roll. Getting that focus. Absolute shame that that is the one that does not have prockets. But we are going to have our first shots of the game. Blue is going to be the first recipient of some munitions to the face. So wings closed, but in bullseye. So let's see what we get for the first. Ooh, so 2 hits, nothing. So that's 2 damage. Let's just double check. Yeah, so that was shields down on to blue. Just double checking there was a query about Dalen there. But, oh, that's a pretty good shot. 1 evade there. So, hit crit on the blue cartel. And the crit is a loose stabilizer. That is less than ideal. Not quite half points though. 1 away from half points. These are 9 health ships. So, and that's the 4's shooting. It looked like Temin was regrettably out of range there. So, ooh, that 1 forward, perfectly done there, keeping those ships out of range of most. Ooh, nothing else to shoot, may as well spend it. So 2 hits. This is going into care. So spending the evade, no damage on care there. A little bit of a nudge for Dalen. Let's see. Dalen is at range. Just going to have to check. Zuckus is quite far ahead, and as is yellow. So can they get shots? Green is definitely out of arc, so no shots going to be happening there. So it looks like all shots will be going into Zay Versio up there. Oh, 3 hits to start with. Oh, Natties. Natties on the evades. I'll tell you what, we're using the stream dice here today, and they alternate. One day reds are hot, one day greens are hot. Seems greens are a little bit warm at the moment. We'll see how long that holds. It's quite chilly here today, to be honest. I've chucked my coat back on, but you know what? We'll get warmed up with some X-Wing. So just the 1. Oh, so many evades. I've just been offered to buy the dice. They're 20 quid a die. Only because I then got to replace them and they're not cheap. But let's see. So what can these T-70s do again back in response? It's been a good run so far. So Blue Cartel Executioner is down to 5 hull. Oh, I said it, didn't I? The green dice are hot, the red dice are not. So right, they're 50 quid a die. Just keeping the players entertained at the same time. Oh, that's not a bad shot there. So that's 3 into Zuckus. Oh, that's 3 shields down on Zuckus there. So, 1 point at the end for each in the objective phase. But, tail of the tape there, no damage on those 270s. But, Cartel Blue is hurting. Zuckus has lost a lot of shields. They are still above half points though. So, not too bad there for them. The one forward from Zay, Joff, and Temin seemed to work quite nicely. Kept them out of a bit of danger. Is this the time when they pounce? Is this the time when they jump straight in there and see what they can do, get those rockets off? I mean, Blue is primed to be taken out now. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But guys, as I said, we're going to have 5 games of X-Wing down here today. So this is only round 1. So got plenty to keep you entertained with on this fine Sunday. And all games will be available to rewatch back on YouTube as well after. So don't worry if you can't make all the games, or if you do have to pop to the shops to get those last bits before they close. But we are going to be here all day with you guys. So we've been doing so much Flight Academy recently. I keep looking at the timer and thinking, right, we've only got 7 minutes left. But no, we actually have just under an hour left. It's 75 minutes when you play a regular game. But we are going to try. We will be able to feature all of the lists available on the stream throughout the day. We do have the event up on Longshanks as well, and what we will do is post in there the details for that later on. But just for everyone's info, we have 2 Resistance players, a Rebel player, a Scum player, a First Order player, and a Separatist player. So no Republic and no Empire being represented today. Sad times. 2 of my favourite factions. In fact, when I was putting the lists ready for today, I was thinking, oh, no Republic. I might actually have to get them back out. I know I've been on a bit of an Empire train recently. I might have to get the Republic back out at some point. But just waiting for those dials to finish going down. All the dials are down, guys. We are about to get on for the next one. Ben, once again, getting the initiative there. So that's actually quite ideal. If he can get himself into a position where he is going to cause those 270s to bump into him, it's going to take away the option to have those rockets going off, because you cannot do secondary weapons whilst you are at range 0 of someone. But Zuckus is throwing himself right in the middle there. Ooh, a jam thrown out there onto Joff. That's actually quite nice. Not for Joff. Joff doesn't like that, but for Ben, that's quite That's quite good. So Joff doesn't have any way of getting rid of that jam and getting the focus. So that's one rocket stopped. Yellow turning in, all blue going fast and hard straight down there. And also the key beginners as well, they have the dead to rights, a wide forward attack if the defender is in your bullseye. Defense dice cannot be modified using green tokens. I absolutely love that ability. We see it on the rogue class as well. Dead to rights is really powerful, especially for those ships that have high number of evades and rely on being tokened up. Oh, little nudge there on blue, but Dalen was definitely going to fit there regardless, so. Right, now it's time for the 270s to respond. Can they find some space in the middle of all of that craziness? The answer is yes. Zay can find some nice space, and Zay has those rockets already lined up. Oh, I feel a bit bad for Zuckers. Oh, does the one forward? The one forward fits. Doing that jam on to Joff was brilliant. So that was a great choice to jam Joff there. So that's one rocket avoided. Yeah. So focusing that jam away, but not much else that can be done with that. So again, brilliant move there. But Temin, that one forward, slow play. It's going to work out brilliantly though. That's two rockets lined up. This is where it's interesting. Ooh, so Care is swinging around. Looks like possibly does have arc onto Dalen there, but this is the one I'm curious about. One forward, that is absolutely. It looked like that might have actually fit. It's just the focus that fits, so that is impressive. So we're going to see at least 3 rockets launched in a moment. That in itself is going to be scary. So gets the start of engagement shenanigans. So looking to see if we're going to take a shield with Dalen.
It's the other way around.
No, nothing happening just yet. But let's see. It is going to be the resistance shooting first. Let's see what they can actually pull out the bag. Oh, just out of range for bullseye there onto green. But Care is going to go into Dalen. Oh, that is pretty good. 2 hits and a crit straight off the bat. 1 evade. Dalen 2 shields down. I foresee some pain in Dalen's future because we've got Kai right there. who is going for the pocket. 5 dice Crockett into Dalen. What's the result? Oh, that is a spectacular result. Whoa, this, I mean, that's a blank out. So 3 hits and 2 crits. So damage sensor array and loose stabilizer there. Dalen does survive, but that's half points. We did say a moment ago, Prockets are absolutely brutal. So the decision there is try and take Dalen out, who's got 2 left, or risk it and see if he can get another super roll and score 5 on blue. Oh, this is going into blue. So 2 hits into blue. That is half points there, though, so that is points being scored. Could have potentially taken out Dalen there, but... So now the 3s. So range 1 into Temin. So 2 shields down on Temin there. Having a bit of an issue with the green dice when we were trying to do the chroma, it was not liking the green. So we'll have a look at that in between rounds. But we can just about see, we can see when there's a result. So. Oh, that's 3. And that's just 1, so that is a shield and a hit. 2 hits on Temin Wexley there, sorry. So that's half points on Temin now. I said when it gets in close, it's going to get brutal, and it has absolutely got brutal. The questions are... Ooh. Green is going for it. Range 3. Hit crit. Take the crit on Temin there. Oh, it's a hull breach. That's an okay time to get a hull breach, to be honest. You've only got 1 left. Oh, looks like Temin is the one to take out. Range 3 from yellow. Hit crit. Oh, that is Temin Wexley down. First. Another hull breach on there. But that is Temin Wexley down, so that actually evens the score back up. That is 5 apiece. But we've still got Zuckus, Joff, and Zay to shoot. Oh, Zuckus doing Zuckus things. He is getting greedy. He wants 5 dice. So let's see what he can do. 5 dice with Fearless. All in the range 1s. So hit 2 crits. Not great. Oh, only 1 evade. That's 2 shields on Joff Sea Striker. But it is time for Joff and Zay to respond. So let's see what's going to happen there. These are 2 range 1 shots. Okay, so obviously earlier Ben did jam Joff to say no thank you to Focus, which means no profit there from Joff. But This is the Procket from Zay. Oh, that's 3 hits and a crit. That is a blank. So shield, hit, crit. Stunned pilot is the crit, and another ship half pointed. So 2 more points there for Dave. And we have the final shot, which is going to be a range 1. Could this be the death of Zuckus? It's on the 2, and that jam has proved absolutely brilliant. Stopping the chance of a Procket there, but also that has actually kept Zuckus alive. Going out of turn 3 now, it is 6 points to 8 in Dave's favour. Ben has 3 ships that are in pretty dire straits. He focused down Temin Wexley and got him off the board, which gets rid of his ability to allow the others to flip their config cards. But it's only 2 shields on Joff, so it's a little bit tricky here. We will have to see how it goes. I mean, Dalen and Blue could be out of arcs of ships. Zuckus is the one I'm the most concerned about at this point. I mean, the T70 is going to have to do something a little bit bigger here. It won't be just a 1 forward from them this time. We might actually have to see some interesting moves here, but all of the action very tightly packed in up there at the moment. Obviously, looking at the list themselves, there is one big thing here which I think might get triggered on a few ships. We've got contraband cybernetics. That is going to be an important one there, guys, I think. Yeah, very interested by how this is going to go for the players. I'm very curious to see what moves they actually dial in. Obviously, looking at the dial for the Cubagilas, they've got the K turn, but that's about the only turnaround move they've got. Unfortunately, Dalen has got this stabilizer, so he can do the K turn, but that's going to be at the risk of damaging himself. So going to have to be very careful with that, as well as Blue Cartel. So doing the K turn does mean that they're going to take damage. So is that a risk that's worth taking? We shall have to see. Whereas on the other side, the T70s have full access to their full dials. None of them are stressed. So they can just go for it. They can do whatever move they want, basically, and just hope that there's nothing in the way. But we've got just a couple dials left to go down. 40 minutes left in this game. Very slow build up, then fast burn in turn 3. We lost Temin Wexley. Zucker's down to 2, Dalen down to 2, and Cartel Executioner down to 3. The blue, that is. Yellow and green are in still very good positions. No damage taken on either of those, so that is always a bit of a bonus for them. just one more time to go down. I think Ben has got his plan in place. Ben is happy. Ben is ready to go. Now it is all about what those 270s are going to do. And road again is actually quite important here. Less so for Ben. I think he's got a lot of clear. If Ben gets it, he'll be happy. He's got a lot of clear paths to get into. But if Dave gets it, those two, Joff and Zay are in interesting positions there. They could try and jump over and cause a distraction there. But let's have a look. So, initiative is going to Ben once again. So I think that is it's going to be actually quite nice for him. So. There is that K-turn from Blue. Just double check with Ben. Actually, he did. So he repaired loose stabilizer last round. I just missed that trigger. So I was there thinking, "Oh, that's painful." But Contraband Cybernetics has also been triggered on there. And Contraband Cybernetics also triggered on Zuckers. I think we're going to see a lot of Contraband Cybernetics spending this round. And what's going to be interesting is where these T-70s are going to end up. Will we see any Talon rolls at all? Oh, Joff is being jammed again. Is Joff going to be the only pilot to go home with his proton rockets and have all of his friends ask him what on earth happened there? Oh, there we go. Dalen is contrabanding. He is K-turning. He is taking damage for the fun. It's obviously a loose stabilizer. It's, as I said, if you do a non-straight maneuver and a K-turn classes as a non-straight maneuver, even though you're using a straight template, it's still a non-straight maneuver. So that is going to be some damage on Dalen. That's going to put him down to one left, which is going to make it really tough. Okay, so a lot of... That's quite a nice position there for green. I think he's going to get... Oh! Green and yellow forming a potential roadblock there. I think we're going to see at least two T-70s collide with those Kimi units there. It's as to which one's first. So what is Zay doing? Oh, one forward. I'm curious as to whether Dave left the rest of his token templates at home, because the one seems to be his favoured there, but perfect. Now, Joff, on the other hand, was going for the 3. So that's going to bump into yellow. I don't think there's going to be enough room in there to fit, which means that, unfortunately, that's going to... Oh, maybe I'm talking some rubbish. Okay, so it did fit. And also, if they'd done it the other way around, Zay would have fit as well. So debating whether to take the green focus, the red focus to get rid of the jam, but there's no point taking the red focus because you're only going to stress yourself and you're not going to have that focus. So just leaving the jam there. Okay, so far 2 out of 4 have collided with the Kimagilas. The big question is there enough space for Kai? Which direction is Kai going? Oh, it's 3 out of 4 colliding. Absolutely. The biggest difficulty here now, though, is that the 3 ships on Ben's side that have taken damage, only one of them is going to be an arc. Oh, and Dalen is being naughty. He's stealing a shield off of Kai and giving it back to himself. I mean, absolutely. What else can we expect? Scum doing scummy things? Oh no, heaven forfend. But no, that was brilliant there. Absolutely love that little play. But let's see what damage is going to be coming out here. So, oh, Zuckus with a hull breach there. Zuckus is still up, just. But I'm pretty sure that's the only shot that can hit Zuckus. So Zuckus is going to live another round. So Kai gonna be going into yellow. When things are bunched up that close, obviously you'll probably see Kai and Care go into yellow. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So 3 hits. So definitely taking 2. The debate is, does he spend his focus to stay undamaged? He's spending it. So shields down on yellow. So we switch back over to Ben. Obviously, anything that does go down, it will be simultaneous fire. So, but we're going to switch back over and see what Ben can do. So, looking at the damage, Joff Blue has taken 2 shields, and Kai has had a shield stolen. So. So debating the Zuckus. Yeah, range 1 from Zuckus into Joff. So 3 hits so far. So that's 2 damage. That's Joff half pointed. The score has evened up again there. So 8 points apiece. We have 30 minutes remaining in this game. Zuckus has just put some good shots into Joff there. Oh, that's what you call a range 0 shot. Oh, green into red, range 0. Oh, and that is all three going through onto Carl. So that shield, and a hit. Dalen stealing that shield earlier, bringing the half points in there. Oh. So Dalen is going to be going first. Range 2 into Kai. Oh, 2 hits. R4P, R5P8 being spent as the second spend there. Oh, 3 hits. So taking 1 there. Ben was hoping for a little bit more than that. Kind of hoping he didn't have to put any other shots there, but we got yellow. That is range 1 back into Kai. Oh, 3 big hits. The red dice have warmed up. Oh, that is going to be Kai down. Now, R4P8, while you perform an attack against a defender in your forward arm, if you may spend 1 charge to reroll 1 attack die. If the reroll result is a crit result, suffer 1 crit damage, which is important that Dalen had his shield back. But
you get 2 does the jam take off events when you get it, or is it that's free?
It would. Oh, 1 second go. But just having a look there, the next shot. So it looks like we're now going to be going towards Joff there. That looks like potentially a range 3.
Could lose up some way. No, that's 2. Yeah, 2.
Oh, and one thing we did miss earlier, I was curious as to why there was a crit token there. Joff did actually get a fuel leak earlier. Oh, but the red dice are cooling off a little bit and the green dice are warming up a little bit. So it looks like it's going to be Joff and Zay to see what they can do. It's not great options, really. That is a damage on to yellow there, still above half. Thing is, does Joff go for that one at the range 0, or does he try and go for... So it looks like it is still going into yellow. Oh, that's actually from Zay. So that's 3 hits into... So that is half points there. So end of round 4. It is 13 points to 11. The deficit is swinging back and forth. It's only 2 points either way, but it is swinging back and forth a little bit. I think that was a great turn for Ben. A lot of momentum was gained back there. Zucker staying up was huge. Dalen being able to steal a shield. And the fact that it was yellow and green in the mix there rather than any of the other damage was. I mean, Ben still has all 5 ships at this point. We're down to 3 T70s. Joff is in a bit of pain. Um, Yellow and green still have contraband. They could still K-turn away. So they can still K-turn away. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can pull out here. Care is stressed. And just going to have a quick look at that Kimigata dial again. Fortunately for Dave, they do not have a stop move because that could have been quite brutal. Dalen, obviously, the loose stabilizer has been triggered already off the back of the K-turn. But, yeah, again, another interesting position to be. I almost anticipate K-turns from green and yellow, and then maybe just a little one bank from Dalen. Possibly a two bank from Dalen, one forward from Blue, and Zuckus. Again, maybe a one forward to try and catch. I think road is getting more and more important in this because we've only got one I4, so having them all being I3s last term worked out really well for Ben. He managed to position those two cartels in the middle top there perfectly to bump three of those 270s with Zuckers doing the jam onto Joff as well. Meant that he didn't really want to do the focus and get the stress, but also meant that when he lost the shield, he couldn't then get the evade. So big play there with the jam. We don't see it very often, but 2 turns it's worked out really well, and it is stopping that final pocket going off, which could be a game changer for any of those ships. So 2 hits from Ben. Oh, Ben keeps the initiative. Right, here we go. Going into turn 5, 13 to 11. Let's see how many of the predictions we have got right. So we said yellow and green, K-turn. Dalen, 2 bank. Green with the K-turn. It's a 2 bank from Dalen possibly, and a 1 forward from Blue and 1 forward from Zuckers. Let's see. K-turn, we are 2 for 2. Oh, we are 3 for 3 on the predictions so far. Clearing that stress, getting into a really nice position there. Okay, I reckon we'll see Zuckers first, possibly the 1 forward. Oh, 1 bang. 1 missed opportunity, like 1 miss there on the predictions, but all good so far. So bumping in there. You know what? Zucker's probably not too disappointed with that, in all fairness. But we do see that 1 forward from them. So I got all of the Kibigilas right in what they were doing. I just got Zuckers wrong. Thought you might have wanted to clear that stress. But Ben is very quickly running out of damage cards. Just going to quickly run through what I've got damage-wise for Ben. He's just accidentally gone through over his card. So let me just mute whilst I do that. Thank you for your patience there, guys. Just double checking that we had the right damage cards in the right places, which we do, but that was a K-turn onto the debris field there from Joff. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. That is a bump from Zay. Honestly, I will say the positioning from Ben, Road has been very important. Road has been very nice to Ben, but that positioning has been absolutely fantastic. And that is 2 bumps there. Oh, Dalen is stealing a shield from Zay to give himself both shields back. It's always funny when you've got a ship that has like no health but all the shields. Crazily enough though, if you could actually get the damage under the shields, Dalen would still go down. Oh, that is Zuckus down. It was a direct hit on Zuckus. Oh, double direct hit on Zuckus. I mean, yeah, not many damage cards left. I mean, that Zuckus only had 1 health left, but Dave decided he was going to try and put 4 through. So he really wanted Zuckus dead. Scores are even back up 13 points apiece now. So that's... But it's now back to Ben. He's got the choice. Obviously, Joff is a little bit out of position, so hard to get. But could Zay and Care are in decent... So Yellow's going into Kekun. Range 1. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Oh, the shame is it should have only been 4 dice. It doesn't have rockets. Yep. The dice gods, when you roll too many, they come back and say no. But they still go through, so that's 2 shields down on Kekun. Oh, hit crit there. Oh, Daddy's on that one. Yeah. But I mean, we still could see Blue possibly just going to ignore Joff there because you know what, he's well out of the fight at the moment. So 2 away from half points there with Kerkun. But let's see, it's getting tense. Points leveled up, but Dave's only got one more shot in this round, and he could. It would have to be a really good shot to take anything out at this point, but so we've still got Dalen and we've still got blue to shoot. That was just yellow and green. Oh, range 3 downtown. So hit crit onto. It's a crit with a fuel leak, so that is Joff Sea Striker is down. Oh, Joff is going home with his pockets somewhere on his wing. So that's another 2 points there. I mean, that was. Yeah. Meaning one set of pockets not being shot is absolutely crazy. Oh, and Dalen is going range 1 into Zay, just spreading that damage around a bit, but. Oh, he's going for it. He's doing R5P8. Oh, R5P8 has been kind. He's debating now. Does he spend that focus? Does he go full ham? He is going to have a shot back in. Okay, we are going for it. So both shields down on Zay Versio there. End of that. Well, not end of the round. Zay still has to shoot. This could change things up. Dalen obviously has 3 health total remaining, so a hull and 2 shields. Yellow has 3. Cartel green is good. Cartel blue has 3. I mean, looking at it, range 1 into Dalen is probably your best option. Oh, that is Dalen down. Leveling those points up. These points have just stayed neck and neck. 16 points apiece here. Yeah, just a quick update on the points there. 16 points each. The half points and objectives have been incredibly powerful. So, gonna have to see 10 minutes exactly to try and get that all-important win. Now, It's 3 ships versus 2, which does put a lot of the emphasis in there for Ben. However, yellow and green are stressed, but they could just do something small to get around. Looking at the direction, you could chase down Kerkun. You could try and block Care. A lot of interesting shenanigans to contemplate. But it has been a very close game here, to be honest, guys. I think Joff not being able to get his procket off was probably one of the big turning points of the game, because if you're able to get all 4 prockets off, so let's have a quick look. I think we'll quite possibly see a K-turn from blue. That feels like a solid shout. K-turn from blue, and then I do think that it's either the 1 or 2 banks from yellow and green. They need to keep that. I mean, they've got to know that Care will go after them. So unless it's just 1 forwards across the board, try and catch out. Oh, it's so tough to figure out what's going to be the best option. Right, here we go. Oh, Dave gets rode going into turn 6. But they're all stressed. So that is a bump into their own. Dave's got to hope he doesn't get damaged, otherwise that's half points given there. Oh, lucky there for Zay. Not half pointed. So the 1 forward. This now absolutely brilliant. So red focus. This is probably going to be. This should be a bump. Oh my gosh, he fit. How did that fit? Now, what is blue doing? Oh, again, green fitting was amazing. Blue, that's a really nice angle to spin that round on, because that bump is not going to be into his own ship there. So just the debate now as to what action to actually do. Yeah. Gonna go up and assist on some tricky maneuvers. Back in a second. A very tricky, let's see exactly who bumps who and how do they bump. End result was that Care did bump into the Kimagila. Right, so Zay is going to shoot next. All guns are pointing in directions that Ben really likes. He's got 3 guns potentially pointing at Zay. I don't know if Davey's going to have enough to do this. Apologies for any yawning on stream. It was a very early morning this morning, and in typical fashion, if I know I've got an early morning, can I get sleep at a decent time? Absolutely not. Oh, 1 hit, and it is disrespect evaded. Right, this is the important thing. So Zay has 4. Care has 4 and the shield. This is Ben's now. He just needs 1 damage on Zay Versio to win the first round. 1 damage, and he has taken round 1. So yellow has a range 1 on Zay. Green has a range 1 on Care and a range 2 on Zay. And blue is bumped with everyone. Okay, blue, first shot into Zay Versio. So 2 focuses and a hit. Gets a reroll. Gets the evade. Zay stays up in that one. Range 1 from yellow into Zay. Hit, crit. So that is the crit going through, or hit crit going through. That's half points. Panic pilot on there. Panicking knowing that we are at time. So that is actually going to give Ben the game there, 18 to 16, 19 to 17 when you add that central objective. But, oh, it's a triple. Oh, Zay Versio is down. Oh, so well fought from both players. That was a fantastic game. So very close. It's going to end 21 to 17. 21 to 17. So close. Again, commiserations for Joff for not getting his pockets off throughout the entire game. But well done to Cartel Executioner Green, who managed to stay healthy the entire way through. But yeah, great game from both players. Fantastic to see. Guys, that's only round one for today. We've got 5 rounds coming up for you. So round 2 should be at around 11 o'clock. We're going to let the players just go quickly grab a drink and then shuffle around on the tables. But guys, thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget, like these videos, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes.